Hello folks, welcome to Sim Update 7. I'm very excited to be installing this like all of you guys are at the moment. And these are the release notes, pretty comprehensive. We've got 5 brand new aircraft. We've got 8 handcrafted airports, so plenty of features here. Very, very cool indeed, as well as some stability fixes. We've got Direct X12, we've got navigation updates, weather improvements, which is actually really cool because I love weather in this sim, very important. But the two main things we're going to be looking at today are VR controller support. We're going to be flying in the Quest 2 today, checking out what it feels like to use the controllers. This is something that is so important and I really missed it from X-Plane 11. So yeah, really intrigued to see how that's going to go. And also use Direct X12, which is going to be the first iteration of it, you know, using the different API system. So with that being said, I'm going to finish my install. We're going to fly the Pilatus PC6 in Nottingham because that's one of the photogrammetry cities. And funny enough, I've gigged literally in every pub there is in that city, or I must have by now. And we're going to go for a bit of a tour, see how things play out. Yeah, I'll see you in the sim in a moment. Okay folks, welcome back. We are now in this sim, and as you can see here, I've got this sort of fancy semi-transparent kind of controller, which is kind of cool, and you can see me sort of switching it on and off, the laser pointer that is, with the B key, and I can sort of point to things and move them around. I like that, that's cool, although, where's the haptic feedback? That's so important. Why is that not there? That's a shame. I hope they can implement that. Also, this is really bizarre. The toolbar no longer works. Yep, that's right, guys. You can no longer use it with the mouse. In fact, the mouse has disappeared altogether. There it is. If I click on that, nothing happens. I mean, Asobo, seriously, how can something like that get through the beta process? I have no idea. But you can use it with the controller. Trouble is, if I do that now, and let's say I want to change the time of day. I'll click it. Is it going to work? No, it's not working now. Okay, it was working before, but now it's not working at all. And even if it does work, if you click the weather button there, it will just appear in front of your face, and then you won't be able to get rid of it at all. You'll have to restart the sim. Restart the flight. Oh, come on, guys. This is just, it's simple stuff. Like, why is this broken? So, I'm going to have to, yeah, basically, to change the time of day or anything, I'm going to have to go back into the sim. That makes this sim right now unusable, quite honestly, because that toolbar there is really important. Look, it's just not being used. And look, I'm not just pretending. I mean, all this stuff works down here absolutely fine. By the way, the Pilatus PC6 looks very nice from inside and outside as well. We're sat on the ground at East Midlands. And we've been sat on the ground for quite a while because we've got issues. We've got all sorts of bugs happening. So what I'm going to have to do is go back into the menu. But if I do that, at least I can sort of have a look to see what that's like. Because at the moment, you can't zoom in and out of the map in 2D mode. Again, how does those kind of things get past the beta stage? I just don't understand it. Asobo, come on. Come on now. We're getting, you know, impatient here. Right, well, straight away, that's actually quite funny in a way. It's quite ironic that the world map actually works perfectly with the controller. Look at that. And you can even scroll in and out with the thumbstick. That's cool. I like that. Can you do that for other things as well? Let's have a look, see if I want to change. This feels good. I like this. Yeah, that's good. I'm just using the thumbstick of the Quest controller to mess around with all these things. That's quite good. I like that. That is very cool. Funny enough, you can't do this at the moment in 2D mode. It's just bizarre, isn't it? Right, so it's kind of cool to have a controller again, even though it doesn't quite work the way I want it to. I was hoping it would be at least as good as X-Plane. It's not. Nowhere near. So that's a definite conclusion there. Right, we'll go back in this sim anyway. Oh, have I got the wrong time of day? Because if I have, I'm going to have to go back out into the menu again and then reload. This is just ridiculous. Anyway, I'll see you in a moment. Right, okay, we've got the wrong time of day again, but you know what? I cannot be asked to go back into the sim again. So what we're going to do is just going to start this up very quickly. I'm going to guess, really, to be honest. That's cool. I do like how that's sort of highlighted there. We've got a zoom key with the... No zoom key. You really do need it with a Quest, actually. I can't really read that very well. Hang on. Is that the starter button? Okay, something's happening. No, actually, no, that is cut off, so we'll go the other way. Yeah, that kind of works pretty... Yeah, pretty... That's okay. Just where's the haptic feedback? We need that. That's part of the experience. I do like this laser pointer thing. That's very cool because obviously I've got a massive yoke here and controls and a desk, so at least I can sort of get to things. That's good. Am I being a bit too whingy, guys? I'm sorry. The Pilatus PC6. What a cool looking bird this is. Very nice. And I've forgotten how to start it, to be honest. Because I actually had the Thrander version in X-Plane and I loved that thing. It was very, very nice indeed. But yeah, oh, hang on. There we go. This is literally my first time flying this thing, so don't expect it to be a tutorial series, put it that way. But yeah, this is cool. I can kind of mess around with all this here. Can I put this transponder on? Yes, I can. That's good. Yeah, I guess I can see where this is going. But we've got some really stupid bugs. That always seems to happen. And I don't know why. Why does that always happen? I think it's just they're rushing these updates out far too quickly, in my opinion. Anyway, I'm going to continue fumbling around here with this, and I will meet you at the end of the runway in a second. What I have to say, performance, for me personally, is really, really good. This feels extremely smooth. There was a time not long ago where the Quest 2 was pretty much unusable in Microsoft Flight Simulator because it just wasn't able to... The software wasn't very good and the encoding needed, even on Link, was just too much. But this feels really good. This is a very good headset, you know. It really is. I've got a lot of respect for the Quest 2. What it can do, the capabilities of it is absolutely incredible. And I must admit, it's feeling really nice with Sim Update 7. We've still got a ways to go here. And the sounds, I've got to say, now that I'm listening to the sound at cruise, I don't know, it just sounds a bit flat to me. Mind you, I am listening to it with the Quest 2 audio, which isn't that great, to be honest. But I guess I'm too used to the Thrander Pilatus PC6, which is, you know, all intents and purposes a study-level aircraft. See, over there, we've got a bit of a shower, actually, and I'm looking at the clouds. They're quite far away, but they do look very nice. I've got them on Ultra at the moment. We're using the Oculus mirror, so apologies if things look a bit jaggy or stuttery or whatever. I've just moved it into the centre, by the way, because there's a bit of a black bar. Sorry about that. And here we have Nottingham coming into view now, and thankfully the sun is just kind of reflecting off the buildings here, so we should be able to get a bit of a good view of Nottingham, even though it's getting a bit late into the evening. Again, I can't change the time of day because the toolbar doesn't work. Why? Why is that even a thing? So here we go then. At the moment you can see still we're in the non-photogrammetry mode. Area, sorry. And look at the ortho here, guys. I know a lot of you like using this Google mod, but I'm staying well clear of it because I think overall the Bing maps are more than adequate. And you can see cars and streets really clearly. But I think that's probably because the UK and Europe, we've got really good data. But anyway, we're about to head into the photogrammetry area. It won't be a massive area because Nottingham isn't huge. And here we are, look at this. Performance is feeling really nice as well. I've got no complaints there at all. So the building's a little stutter there, but that's fine. I mean, my internet connection's pretty crap at the best of times. But what we'll do, we'll circle it a little bit and so the sort of photogrammetry can load in. That is a tip, by the way. If you do fly over an area, photogrammetry, it looks a bit dodgy. It's probably because it's just loading in all the data. Already it's looking better. I can see things very clearly there. And actually, are we out of it again? Yes, I think we are. It's a very small area, this. Wow, we'll go back again. The aircraft feels nice, very fluid, but just the sounds, they're okay, but they're not amazing. I'm really intrigued to try out the F-18, particularly because I love the F-18 in DCS. I'm not going to compare it to that, that's ridiculous, but I am going to do the startup process as realistic as possible to see what they've modelled and what they haven't. Okay, we're back in the photogrammetry area again. Do you know what? Driving around Nottingham is a nightmare. I've never enjoyed doing that, that's for sure. But yeah, it's looking pretty detailed actually. It's looking very nice. You know, photogrammetry is designed to be seen from the air, even low down. I'm not too picky if things are a little bit out of place. As long as the, you know, general feel of the city is there. Yeah, I recognise that. That roundabout there is absolutely, it's a nightmare. And I've gigged on that pub on the corner there. I've gigged on the one there. Played. There's another one near here somewhere. Look at that windmill there. That looks so cool. That looks really nice. So we'll just come around one more time. Loving the lighting effects. I actually think the lighting looks better. In a weird sort of way, I'm actually really pleased that I've picked this time of day, because I can definitely tell that this lighting is more like pre-Sim Update 4. Which sounds like a strange thing, because surely we should be getting better, not worse, but the lighting, I always said from the very beginning, the reason why I love this sim so much now it feels so realistic, not just because of the graphical fidelity of the models, but also because of the lighting. Okay, here we go. We're going past, I've stayed in that hotel. Yep, that's the arena there. In fact, is that, yeah, Nottingham Arena's around here somewhere, and I've seen Korn, Slipknot there, I've seen Fleetwood Mac, who else have I seen? Tool. There's another band, I'm sure there was, I can't remember, it was a while ago. Skindred, another great band. Look at that shower over there. Now we are getting a few little stutters here and there, but I'm not going to cry about that, because that's what happens sometimes. So tell you what, let's head for this shower, see what happens here, because that looks pretty spectacular. Look at the lighting. That is absolutely better than before. I'm not sure if that's Direct X12 doing its thing. To be honest, I don't think anything in terms of the visuals are better because of that. I think it's setting, you know, the kind of foundations for what is to come. Let's have a look at this VR controller again. So, as I say, I can move things around, and it works okay. I do still like it. It's better than nothing, okay? I don't want to be too ungrateful here, but I just wish that we had haptic feedback and the menu system. If that could work, that would be great. The zooming of the map is kind of cool. I actually like, this is weird, I actually prefer the way the controller works in the menu than I do in the cockpit, which makes me think that things will definitely improve over time. We don't need that starter switch enabled. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Yeah, it's a bit clunky if I'm honest. It's a bit clunky, but I'll get used to it. Look at that, that is gorgeous. And we've got everything set to ultra, pretty much anyway. And it's like I've got an inbuilt FPS counter these days. I can tell looking at the ground that I'm getting between 35 and 40 frames per second. Now, is this just low cloud, or is this a bit of rain? But whatever it is, this is looking really nice. And the clouds are looking quite nice as well. Quite defined. I haven't seen any pixelation yet. Oh, what a scene this is! Right guys, I think that's going to be it for this first look at Sim Update 7. It's a bit of a mixed bag. Please let me know in the comments, what do you think? And I'm going to literally fly off into the sunset, and I'll see you all again very soon. Take care, and bye for now.